Okay, picture this. I'm standing in the middle of this tiny, windswept airstrip on an island I can barely pronounce, and my phone has zero signal. Like, not even the SOS kind. The plane that dropped me off? Gone. Next one? Not for 3 days. And my ankle is swelling like a balloon. This was not how I pictured my dream getaway. I'd been planning this trip for months, somewhere totally off-grid, where I could unplug, reset, and maybe finally finish that book I keep pretending to write. So I picked this remote island, quiet beaches, no resorts, one dusty road, maybe 50 residents total. You had to take 2 planes, a sketchy-looking ferry, and then hitch a ride with a guy named Lolo who may or may not have been wearing shoes. But I was in. Adventure mode. You know that feeling? First few days were perfect sunsets, grilled fish, hammocks, no notifications. I even started journaling, which I never do unless I'm spiraling emotionally or trying to impress myself. Then, day 4. I'm exploring this trail that winds up a cliff for the best ocean view. The kind of view people hike for on Instagram and then don't tag the location because it's too special. Well, I found it. And then I found a loose rock. Ankle twists. I hear a pop. I go down hard. At first, I'm laughing because I think, okay, I've rolled an ankle before, no big deal. But this was different. Sharp pain. Couldn't stand. No one else on the trail. No cell service. Not even a goat nearby. Took me 2 hours to crawl back toward the beach where I ran into a kid who ran to get Lolo. Turns out, the island doesn't have a hospital. They have a nurse who works out of a little white shack, and she looks at my foot and goes, oof. That's it. Just oof. She gives me some ice wrapped in a t-shirt and says I'll need to fly to the mainland for a proper x-ray. Except there are no flights for 3 days. And the private boat costs more than my entire trip. Now here's the kicker. Normally, I never get travel insurance. Like, never. I always click skip on that option because I'm invincible, right? But this time, my best friend convinced me to try the site she found called auras.insure. Super fast, no forms from hell, and actually understandable coverage. She was like, just do it. Remote island? You're asking for trouble. And I did it literally on the walk to my gate at the airport. Thank God. Because once I called their helpline, yes, even from this island, they coordinated everything. They got me a medical boat the next morning, covered the cost, got me to a real clinic, confirmed the fracture, even paid for a hotel for recovery and helped rearrange my flight home. Without that coverage, I'd have been stuck, physically and financially. And I don't have private emergency boat money just lying around. I'm not Beyonce. The funny part? Before the trip, I was obsessing over which travel sandals to bring. Like that mattered. The real game changer was this little thing I almost skipped. And honestly, it taught me something. We prep for travel with the fun stuff, packing cubes, playlists, backup chargers. But the boring stuff? That's what saves you. So here's my one actual tip from this whole experience. If you're going anywhere, even slightly off-grid, anywhere, don't wing it. Have a backup plan. And if you're like me and allergic to paperwork and confusing policies, check out auras.insure. I'm not sponsored. This isn't an ad. I just genuinely used it, and it made a horrible situation manageable. I'll drop the link in the description, but you can Google it too. It's become my go-to travel insurance hack. Anyway, I'm walking again. Still haven't finished the book, but I've got one heck of a story. And next time I chase an untouched paradise, I'll pack a satellite phone. And auras. Always auras.